Global News. Global News Sports.
The Jazz and Blues.
Welcome back. Yes, so if y'all was paying attention, okay, last week, okay, I mean, y'all saw, if you watched the game, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all watched the game, and I'm going to say this, okay, all the members who are going to the Big 12 from the four corner schools, we're going to speak on those in particular because next year they will be in the Big 12. And right now we know the four new schools is currently in action, playing their games. UCF just won. They blew out Kent State. But to be honest with you, that wasn't really a fair match. I'm going to say this too. Also, all of the schools who came from the group of five, please fix y'all schedules. If you haven't already done it yet, please don't play a lot of these mediocre teams, because if you notice, the goal is to stay on level, on par. Play like-minded opponents. Okay, yeah, you can schedule some of the ones who, don't win so much, but far as the FCS schools, and I understand y'all do it out of agreement, but it don't prepare you for the real season, is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't really prepare you the right way. To start your season off with something like that, it just gives you a free win, but it doesn't really gear you up to win a national title. In order to win a national title, you need to play the toughest teams early to see where you at, period. You need to play the hardest teams early. So let's get into Utah, okay? We're going to focus on the four corner schools. Thus far, Utah has shown their professionalism on the field by winning over Florida. Okay, Florida, all right, they played a reasonable game, but Utah was just too much for them. And the thing about it is, they didn't even play with a starting quarterback. They played with their second line depth quarterback. So when you look at that, that just tells you how much more better they're going to be when he arrives in the second week, maybe the third week. And how they play, at home shows how organized and how well coached they are, and it showed on the field. Okay? And this is what is being contributed to the Big 12. Now let's go ahead and mark this one off 1-0. Okay? We're going to be focusing on all the matchups between the Big 12 teams and the SEC, period. Even Texas counts as a SEC team for this year. If we're going to count Utah, we're going to count Texas too. We're going to see how Texas play and how many times they win against Big 12 teams. So with that being said, 1-0 against an SEC opponent. It doesn't matter if they're at the bottom or not. We're talking about, they say the SEC is better, a better conference due to previous accolades, but a lot is changing. All of that is changing. Okay? They not fit to just keep winning all these national championships. They're going to have teams that's going to challenge. Now, who are their top teams? Bama, Georgia, and maybe, people been discussing LSU. But we'll see. But looking at how Utah won that game with ease. Let you know that it's not even, there's a lot of hype around the SEC. And it was all done on the field. It was won on the field. And 1-0. Big 12 1, SEC 0. Now, these are all the matchups that we're looking for, because the SEC is considered the conference with the most accolades as far as national titles. So that's what we're looking at in football. And the next game to be looking out for, coming up, is going to be Colorado and TCU. And actually, that's like an in conference battle. Not too much, but we'll get to see how Deion Sanders is doing with the team and how they match up under his coaching, and see the potential moving forward. So once again, I just wanted to go ahead and make this brief announcement in regards to the first matchup of the season, Utah versus Florida, and how they played a good game, ultimately coming out on victory. Big 12 1, SEC 0. All right, till next time, like, subscribe, and have a great day. Global News. Global News. Global News Sports.